Let's see, he's going wide, Yes, he's going to do it now, but he cannot touch the...
It's half a second. There's a lot in his 54 Veda Pratama that leads. Will...
To not do it anymore, otherwise they will get such a long lap
at the moment, and let's see whether he does go for that long lap penalty. He's coming down to the...
He certainly can. You've got to keep an eye on them though. Look how many of them are just going beyond track limits. That's back up and fighting for this victory as well.
Yeah, and there's the Peeny 7th. Peeny, you know, he's obviously got pace
to regroup after a mistake that cost him and another rider their race.
Lead over his arch rival Vaqueros. Carved it in there, didn't he? Yeah, absolutely super stuff.
Got to give a shout out as well to Chris.
That's right. Oh well, there we go. Right, so
Dinesh in a second place. Wow, he goes from 5th to 2nd. Decision to not go and see him until I've calmed down. And I said, well, that's
okay. So now we have Veda Pratama that leading. He's been unable to break up for him.
Yeah, he certainly will be. Did get to speak to Max, miss it, which is why they get 3 laps to actually complete it. Otherwise,
number 28 of Maximo Chies, he has the advantage over him.
So there's 2, in fact, big neon yellow boards as they cross the start and finish day, which say, hopefully a bit more rest before Jerez, and he too.
Of the screen in front of him is of the lights on his screen and on the
action his previous injury from a mountain bike.
Well, it's a mountain bike year, and he really thought that penalty. And he's only got a few laps.
It's sensational. That's a disaster to see on for Eddie O'Shea. Lord, if you don't win a race because you're doing a bit of irresponsible riding. We're not talking big...
Vaqueros is right behind him. It's 28 chased by 8.
Don't you? I mean, obviously, it's the most important race of their lives at the moment. You got there, blimey O'Reilly, that's skill and a half.
There will be...
I mean, at this level... They want Dean. He's going to go for about 5th place in towards 1st if he's the last late breakers. He is! Penalty, that'll put him a little bit out the running, so fair enough. I mean,
no way. But here I am, and he's got every chance.
Down the back straight he comes then, but it's all, completely all over the place, isn't it? Sensational. I really enjoy that level of enthusiasm.
Yeah, he hardly could
run of it this year, find his form.
A nasty bobble for set on Vaqueros, the leader.
Yeah, he certainly celebrated yesterday's race victory. Great for him for getting it done. So he's just on the back of this group. That's the number 24, Guillaume Plomb, who's another rider. Up on Marcos Ruda, the 69 there. Gorman back green, Peter. That's the key, and it's very dirty there as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
very.
Did he touch? So Salmela also in second.
Benyak Fernandez do his long lap penalty now.
Let's see, penalty.
Yeah, and he's holding that advantage, isn't he?
Yeah.
To the section now at the end of the lap. So it still is the...
Surely now will be a warning for the riders to come through and...
The number 7, he's certainly not, relaxing, not easing off. So if he can keep it calm, he could still feature in the battle for the lead here, I think.
Yes, yesterday. Really good job from him to be...
in 3rd place. Salmela, Fernandez, O'Gorman in...
Daniel Jr. just off the back of this group then, so he really is a tall order.
Maximo has the advantage. He's got what? Is that the 5-6 bike leg?
And goodness me, that was brilliant.
Yeah, he really slid it.
It's a very sensible decision.
Yeah. Well, as I said, he was thinking of making perhaps some change to the motorcycle.
He thought today about the incidents with Peeny, and I said, have you managed to speak to him yet? And he said, no, I've taken the... They are failing to comply, and they get given another one.
Right, his arch rival Vaqueros, and Vaqueros will be so determined to go up.
Long lap penalty number 7, it will also come up on his dash. He cannot get it sorted for next time around. That would be ideal.
Wow, look at that on the boards that he's being shown at the start and finish.
There is a big neon yellow.
Not that he put it behind him, but he obviously hasn't. Such a shame. To do that, let's hope he's taking a notice of his...
Really struggling after yesterday's injury from the cash money prizes.
No, he just set the fastest lap of the race too, but he's now got to do a long 18.
And already a couple of bike legs in hand as well for the rest of them. That is it. However, it's not the end of the world.
You picked that one up perfectly. What a great drive, and his arch rival.
To really enforce good riding etiquette at this age.
The number 13 of Hakan Danic pulled. Yeah, that's right. Oh, well, there we go. Through the gearbox to 6th. Pick up the slipstream.
I had to speak to him yet, and he said, no, I've taken the decision to not go and see him until...
Isn't that incredible? Vaqueros will be so determined to go after him.
Yeah, he certainly will flick back onto the right, and now it's all downhill from this moment. The ideal.
Wow, look at that, the number 28 of Maximo.
Screaming, isn't it, as we come into turns 12 and 30.
He hasn't. Such a shame.
Yeah, hopefully a bit more.
Just where the limit is, you're on board with Brian Uriarte.
His injury from the crash and his previous injury from a mountain bike.
Well, it's a quick change, first to second to third to fourth through this incredibly fast.
In hand as well for the rest of them. That is sensational, and that's a disaster.
Third row starting position. They go down the corkscrew again. Great drive, and his arch rival, Piqueras, is right behind him.
Goes back into third.
And Benet Fernandez, as I say, he doesn't come off the...
What a slingshot he got there. Blimey O'Reilly, that... Today, Singapore got a great start up into 8th position from... Keeler's a 28, got out turn 15. He's going to go for about 5th place in towards... that we had yesterday in the race at the moment. Carter Thompson...
This morning, if I was going to be on the podium, I'd say, no way, no way. But here I am, and still Veda Pratama over Brian Uriarte, Hakim Danish.
Victory, did Carpe. Absolutely sensational. I really enjoy that level of enthusiasm. 4th position.
Yeah, he's got his eyes set on Piqueras, the leader.
Yeah, he certainly celebrated the left-hand sweepers there to finish the lap. We've come across the line for the first time. But
he said, yeah, of course I try to win, but, you know, I'll be happy if I'm just up here again. Start and finish straight to complete lap 1.
There's Chris here today.
And Carpe was so thrilled to be on the podium. He said, you know, I dream. They flick it right, and they're only sitting up now, getting on the brakes, scrubbing off that speed.
Carpe, it's as it was yesterday. Your podium finishers, yesterday running 202s down to 201s.
Can't let any of these guys get away in front.
No, he really will not. 10th of a second back now, and he set the fastest lap of the race, a 203.
Peeny, you know, he's obviously got pace. If he can keep it calm, he can still feel it.
Just the formation flying, isn't it? Absolute.
Carpe in 3rd place. Samela was out alongside the 51 of Brian Uriarte and into 2nd place. Right, so Maximo has the advantage. He's got what? Head tucked down, crawling underneath the paintwork.
I've calmed down and I said, well, that's a very sensible decision.
Yeah. Out onto the back straight then from 1st gear up.
Will be, did get to speak to Max yesterday about the incidents with Peeny, and I said, have you
just hear that KTM yowl. He has the advantage over his arch rival Piqueras.
15, this is where the giant wall is, a big chicane. S before Jerez, and he too can get it sorted for next time around. That'll be...
You can hear the engine.
Yes, absolutely.
Mountain bike year, and he really thought that he'd put it behind him, but he was left-hander, absolutely fighting for grip here. Feeling...
See, on 4, Eddie O'Shea, really struggling after yesterday.
Dropping down the corkscrew in 1st gear, then a very... It's 28, chased by 18.
And already a couple of bike legs.
Back of the grid today, and of course, he's made good use of that middle of the...
Skill and a half.
There, well picked, mate. You picked that one up perfectly. What a great...
10th, that first lap was pretty decent for him, making up the background as Hakim Danish. If he's the last late breakers, he is! How about that? So for the last corner, coming out of it. The rider in 6th position, that's where he started on the...
you know, he's got every chance of doing it again.
Wow, what a drive, Max.
Gonzalez,
and you've actually got Pugliese. It's the same top 5.
Yeah, he hardly could believe it. He said, look, if you'd asked me this... And those 4 have got a bit of an advantage, haven't they?
Rated yesterday's race victory, race 2nd place, sorry, like it was, a race Pratama, Uriarte, Danish, Gonzalez in...
You know, well, it doesn't look like that now, does he? He's determined. He's in 2nd place. Benet Fernandez. It's now, what is it?
For Jerez, and he too can get it sorted for next time around. That'll be
into contention. So Pugliese year, and he really thought that he'd put it behind him, but he obviously hasn't.
Yesterday running 202s down to 201s. And for Eddie O'Shea, really struggling after yesterday's 10th of a second back now, and he set the fastest lap of the race, a 203.
Chased by 18.
And already a couple of bike legs in.
Brilliant.
Just the formation flying, isn't it? Absolute skill and a half.
There, well picked, mate. You picked that one up perfectly. What a great drive. Pulls out alongside the 51 of Brian Uriarte and into 2nd place.
He's the last late breakers. He is! How about that? So for the last corner, coming out of it.
Head tucked down, crawling underneath the paintwork. You know, he's got every chance of doing it again.
Wow, what a drive, Max Keeler's.
Out onto the back straight then, from 1st gear up. Yeah, he hardly could believe it. He said, look, if you'd asked me this morning if I... just hear that KTM yowl.
Today's race victory, a race second place, sorry, like it was a race victory. Team, this is where the giant wall is, a big chicane.
Oh, he doesn't look like that now, does he? He's determined. He's in second place. You can hear the engine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Took this as a kid, and I'm up here on the podium. I said, do you want to win tomorrow? He said, left hand, they're absolutely fighting for grip here.